Welcome back to another video on solving PMO problems. We have here an item from the 20th PMO qualifying stage. Folding a rectangular piece of paper with length L and width W in half along one of its diagonals reduces its visible area by 30%. What is L over W? Okay, my approach to this problem is to create an equation that relates the area of this folded piece of paper to its area before folding. So let's start by putting labels on the figure. Take note that this side is just the width of the rectangle, so we can denote this by W. Also, this segment is just the length of the rectangle, and so we can denote this one by L. Now, by symmetry, these two segments are congruent, so let's denote them by X. And so this remaining portion right here is just L minus X. Okay, let us derive an expression that will represent the area of this figure. Notice that I can just divide this figure into two right triangles, this one and this one. Now, the area of this right triangle is just 1/2 XW, and the area of the second right triangle is just 1/2 LW. And so the total area of this figure is just the sum of these two expressions, 1/2 XW plus 1/2 LW. Now, recall that the visible area of this figure is less than the original area by 30%. In other words, the area of this figure is just 70% of the unfolded piece of paper. And so, this expression is equal to 70 over 100 times the area of the unfolded piece of paper, which is L times W. Now, let's simplify this. We have 5XW equals 2LW. Since W is not a 0, we can divide both sides by W to get 5X equals 2L. Solving for X, we have X equals 2/5 L. Now, let us derive another equation containing X, L, and W. Obviously, we can just use this right triangle to do that. And by the Pythagorean theorem, we can have the equation L minus X squared equals X squared plus W squared. Simplifying this, we have L squared minus 2XL equals W squared. Now, we can use this equation to replace X in the second equation by 2/5 L. So this becomes L squared minus 2 times 2/5 L times L equals W squared. Let us simplify this. This is equivalent to 1/5 L squared equals W squared. Now this is good because we can just easily solve L over W from this equation. Now let us multiply both sides by 5 and then divide both sides by W squared to get L squared over W squared equals 5. And finally, we can just get the square root of both sides to obtain L over W equals the square root of 5. And so, the final answer is answer choice C.